What's happening, guys? I'm Pete Mundo, HeartlandCollegeSports.com. Thanks so much for joining us. It is time for our 2-minute preview, and let's take a look at TCU hosting Kansas State. Boy, could you have gotten a worse week for TCU than last week? I don't think you could have. The team has to shut down Sean Robinson as starting quarterback for the year. Then they kick Kevontae Turpin off the team. Then they lose to Kansas. Here's the thing, though. It's a new week. It's a brand new week. Michael Collins, he got a start under his belt. He now comes home for his first start, yes, in front of the home crowd. And most importantly, his running backs get to take on the worst run defense in the Big 12 Conference. That's the Wildcats. Yeah, they got rushed on for what? Was it 300 yards last week against OU? I believe it was. So K-State's just terrible at the stopping the run. And the offense is not much to sniff at. You know, TCU's issues are more against the run than the pass. So Alex Barnes has to have himself a good day to get this thing going for K-State. But ultimately, I don't think the Wildcats are going to put many points on the board. You know, for a second straight week, they're going on the road here. They got demolished in Norman last week. Now they go back home and they hit the road again to take on TCU, an angry TCU team. Gary Patterson, really good following a loss. 13-5 in his last 18 is the number I saw. So Gary Patterson has no problem bouncing back, winning these games. You know, it was a brutal week at practice for this TCU Horned Frogs team after their horrible loss to Kansas last week. So I think Darius Anderson's going to have himself a day. Shewo Alanalua will have himself a big day as well. And TCU's defensive line is also going to get herself in the backfield. I know K-State's offensive line is all right. We thought it'd be a lot better before the season. It's okay. But they're going to have themselves a day. K-State has got to force turnover the ball, force turnovers to win this game because TCU is now the worst in the Big 12 in turnover margin. But I think they'll start to get this thing back on track. Michael Collins will use the running game to set up the passing game. And I believe TCU is going to pick up a win by a final of 28-21 over the Kansas State Wildcats. There's our 2-minute preview, guys, for TCU and Kansas State in Fort Worth. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We appreciate it, and we'll talk to you soon.